Don't worry about being on anybody else's time. You're on your own time. Even if you're watching these videos and you're not releasing at around the same time I do, that's okay. That is absolutely okay. Because what you're doing probably requires more time. Or you're probably still working through procrastination. And the only way to beat procrastination is to do the thing that, just do the thing. What that say? How you lose me? Yeah, the only way to beat procrastination is to do the thing that you're putting off to do. But it's also to stay in that momentum of doing things. Like if you got like some household chores to do the chores. And then in your head, if you got something else that you were putting off to do that right after. And then if you had sticky notes that you got laying around to remind yourself, and I highly suggest writing down things that you are putting off and put them on your fridge or put them on your whiteboard or your poster board. Don't let anything that you were putting off stay off for too long. Because it's also a thing too, it's like, if you keep putting off what you told yourself that you're gonna do, you're gonna lose your self-trust. And that's a big thing for a lot of people. It's like your word doesn't mean anything to even yourself. So it's like, keep your word. And then it'll be easier to not procrastinate. Ain't that a shame? To move through life making plans with other people, and especially with yourself, and you don't even keep your plans up. Because you're like, oh, well, I could do it tomorrow. And that's the same thing you tell somebody else. And you're like, oh, life happens. You got all these excuses, and it just piles up. It's just negativity. Because you don't trust yourself, because you're lying to yourself at a point, because it's like, you told yourself that you were gonna go film, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait till such and such. You got all the equipment that you need to do it, but then you keep putting it off. For what? You only need 15 to 20 minutes of film, possibly, for this beginning part, you know? You only need 15 to 20 minutes. But then you go watch a damn, you watch a podcast, you watch whatever, TV shows, or you spend your time on Twitch or Twitter or whatever for a way longer period of time than you do anything else. And all you had to do was just give yourself 15 minutes. That's a shame. And if you feel ashamed about that, you should. But you don't have to stay like that forever. Just do the thing. Start small, and then build that momentum up. Incremental increase. Because then, you'll notice over time that you're getting a lot more done, even if it's just a little bit more than you did the next day. Especially like when I first started getting into the gym, I had to start like base level. All I did was just walk into the gym, take a deep breath, and then I left. Word. Walk into the gym, and then I did. And then I went back into my crib. I was like, dang. I didn't do anything, but at least I showed up. And then went again. I think probably the second time I went in there and did maybe like 5 curls, left. And then incrementally increase. Now I'm at a point to where like when I come to the gym now, okay, before I was doing this, when I would go to the gym, I'd be there for half an hour, then 45 minutes, and then an hour, which is optimal. And now I'm in there for maybe 2 hours. If I'm hour and a half if I'm only working out, but if I'm playing basketball and working out, it might be like 2.5 hours. But with this, it may be a little bit longer because, I'm dedicating time to doing this. So it's like you're adding in a little bit more time. So it might be like 3 hours in the gym, But I'm also getting reps in. I'm getting the rhythm and the flow going. I'm also getting cardio in. I'm also getting some ideas off. To me, I'm offering some thoughts, which makes me feel like I'm, being of service. That feels good. Working out feels good. Gotta shoot a little bit higher. And also, coming outside and then you get to see people. You get to see the other people who woke up around the same time you did or a little bit later than you did. Everybody's on their time. Improving themselves. And I'll say this too. No matter who you are or whatever you do, be the best version of that. And I definitely mean whatever side of the polarity spectrum you're on. Be the best version of who or whatever you are. And with that, let's see, I need to come up with a question for y'all. Something to think about or consider is what are you looking to gain from this? Like, what is the purpose of you doing this? I don't know is not a proper answer. You don't get to use that. Um, Ask yourself that question, and then give me the short answer. But leave the long answer for everybody else, and I'll link it when you reply to me. But reply to me, and then I'll watch it, react to it, give it my thoughts on it. If you care, if you don't care, and I'm still do it anyway. If you reply to me, but why do you want to do YouTube? Hopefully, it's not because of everybody else making money, but if it is, then that's fine. But I don't know. It's not an answer. But yeah. Catch you later.